All right, boys and girls, hopefully you're ready for your nines today. We are going to learn a trick to solve this. Third graders, you've already seen this year. Some of you got it, liked it, some of you did not. There's a couple different ways we're going to learn nines, but the first one we are going to use is called the nines trick used with your hands. Now I have some poorly traced hands right here that I'm going to use for mine. You can do a drawing of hands. Some of you can probably free draw them, or you can use your regular fingers right out in front of you. That's what I normally use as mine, just straight out, and I read left to right just like I'm reading a book. All right, but for the sake of the video, I'll just kind of lay this out like this, upside down, and I'm gonna read left to right just like a book, just how I drew them. And so because I'm about out of room on my whiteboard, I'm just going to have to say the problem. So you're going to have to pay attention here a little bit. So anything we do today is going to have a 9 in it. And anytime you see a 9 show up in a problem, you can use these tricks on your hands all the way up to 10. So if we're going to start with a problem 9 times, we'll start smaller. 9 times 3. I would just start and I would count to 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. And I'll just make a little X thinking of that finger. If I was putting my hands out, I would just take that finger and put it down like that so I could read that way. But since I have it on my chart, I'm going right to that finger. Now that X is there means I'm not going to count that finger. So 9 times 3, that means I'm going 10, 20. Counting by tens till I get there. 10, 20, stop. And the rest of my fingers, I count by ones. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 9 times 3, 27. Okay, erase my check mark. Keep on going through. We'll do 9 times 6, get a little bigger this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'd be the thumb on my other hand. Show you that on my hands quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be my other thumb that I would be putting down on my whiteboard. Looks like that. I know my thumbs aren't real equal there. Count by tens till I get there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Stop. 51, 52, 53, 54. 9 times 6, 54. Erase. We'll keep on getting bigger. Or let's take it as easy as it comes. 9 times 1. Well, I can't count by tens till I get there because I'm already there. So I just start counting by ones after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Easy. It works even down there. At the way other end, 9 times 10. Well, we know that's our last finger because we've got 10 fingers. All right, counting by tens till we get there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Now I stop. No fingers to count by ones, so 9 times 10 is 90. One more here for good measure. Let's do 9 times 8. Start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mark it right there. Count by tens till I get there, but don't count that finger. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then ones after it. 71, 72. 9 times 8 is 72. Good, great, wonderful. Awesome. Another way that you can do this, so I'm going to have to erase my hands here, is you can start. I'm going to turn my board sideways here and start at 0. Right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all of our single digit numbers. Then on the other side of it, I'm going to go backwards. So I'll start back at the top and go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. See where I'm going here? Got to make sure they line up. That's the only real thing that matters. 2, 1, 0. So everything's lined up with a number. So if you're looking at this here and we see 0, 9, we know that that 0 doesn't mean anything. That's just 9. But we have to put it there so that we can keep it the same. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now if you start getting problems like 9 times 5, we can go to our chart and count down 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 times 5 is 45. If that changes, if we're going 7 times 9. 7 times 9. Well, there's a 9 in there, so I can use this chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land on 63. 9 times 7 is 63. So it works the same way it did on our hands. 9 times 1, 1. Answer is 9. Doesn't have 0 on there because we know 0 is always the hero. Anything times 0 is 0, so it doesn't make our chart. Now we'll also need to know that it only goes up to 10. So if we want to go bigger than that, if you get a problem like 9 times 11 or 9 times 12, we're going to need to continue adding 9 to our chart. So if we know 9 times 10 is 90, plus 9 more for 9 times 11, we'll do that. 9 times 11, well, 9 times 10 is 90. 90 plus 9 is 99. We get that right there. So that's how we work with our 9s. You can make that chart 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then you just count as you go. If you make that chart before you start on a side sheet of paper where you showed your work, anytime you see a 9 in a problem, you just use that chart and count by the other number. Makes a tougher number way easy. All right. If you are working on your multiplication, second graders, and you're looking to stop, now is that time. If you're coming on to division, stay with me here. All right, division. Same two concepts. I'll start with our same chart again, so I'll make it the same way I did. 0, 1, 2, 3. Want to give good space in between my numbers just so that they don't get scrunched. When we get scrunched, that's when mistakes start to happen. But then I also want to make sure that they line up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. So here's my chart again. So if you have this sitting on your desk or next to you where you're working, at your table or wherever you might be working, and you get a problem that you see a 9 in there. So something like 36 divided by 9. Well, I see a 9 in there. That means I just got to match it on my chart and count down. I see a 9, I see a 36, I just count to my 36. 1, 2, 3, 4. 36 divided by 9 is 4. And we do that for any of them, so it gets to become super easy. 90 divided by 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. That's 10. All the way through. So I really, really like this chart. It takes probably 10 seconds to make, and if you just leave it on the side of your desk and wait till you see a 9 in a problem, this will help a ton. If you like using those fingers, maybe if you're out in public or if you don't have pencil and paper on you, same type of thing. If they see something with a 9 and they say, oh, well, 54 divided by 9. Oh, I don't have paper, but I do have my fingers. So what you can do, I'll try and just hold out my fingers, is you can make a 54 with your hands. So I'm thinking 50, and there's 4. So this one, this finger's down. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Skip that one. 51, 52, 53, 54. Well, to figure out division, I just count until I get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th finger. 54 divided by 9 is 6. So that's how you can use your fingers to work there. Keep on doing it, and remember, you can still use those easier numbers now that you've learned, but 9 can be an easier number. Instead of working by 6s and 7s, use that chart, use those fingers to take care of those 6s, 7s, and 8s, because those are the tough ones. And when you run into 5s, it might be easier just to skip count by 5s or by 2s when you're working with 2s. Keep on working hard, only a couple more numbers left.